Alright guys, let's talk about that protein. Now protein is one of the three macronutrients, the other two being carbs and fats. Per 1 gram of protein, there's 4 calories. So I'm gonna quickly go over the proteins that I eat. Now, I'm a chicken guy. You know, I eat a lot of chicken. I eat a lot of chicken breast. This is my primary protein source, chicken breast, and I get them frozen and they come in individual bags. It doesn't matter how you get it. Chicken breast is always the best bang for your buck when it comes to protein. It's very lean and it's very high protein. You could also get a ground chicken breast. This one is 98% fat-free, which is awesome because you're pretty much eating the same thing that you have over here, but in ground. You can make burgers, you can make meat for tacos, and even for zucchini pasta. So chicken, very important. I also like to have this breaded fillet, chicken fillets. They're not something you want to be eating consistently. They're just there for you to have for emergency situations. This is my emergency food. You know, when I've screwed up with my day and I need to eat something but I'm out of time, you know, I get myself some of this. The biggest difference between this and these other meats is that this is more processed. It has carbs, which this ones hardly have any amounts of carbs. It's also higher in fat. Let me just show you really quick. It has 210 calories, 9 grams of fats, which some are from saturated, 10 grams of carbs, and 20 grams of protein. It's not bad. It's better than most of the junky, baggy chicken breast, but you know, it is what it is. It's just there for when I need it. But if you compare it to a regular chicken breast that has 120 calories and 3 grams of fat and 0 carbs and 22 grams of protein, you know, you really want to be eating more of this. Now, like I said, I eat a lot of chicken. I'm the chicken guy. So I also eat a lot of eggs. I eat the whole egg with the yolk and everything, but I also eat a ton of egg whites. Egg whites are my milk. I eat these things, I drink them, I do everything with them. Sometimes I will have 2 servings of egg whites per day, and for me a serving is 4 egg whites, so about 20 grams of protein per meal. This is just the one I get. There's another variation that it's like, instead of being white, it comes yellow, but it's all egg whites. I actually don't like that one because it tends to have more volume and you tend to eat more, and it's just egg whites with a lot of vitamins and stuff to give it color. But I go with this one, the plain old egg whites. Like I said, I do eat the whole egg. I have no issue with the eggs and the egg yolk. If you do have high cholesterol, it's recommended that you stay away from the yolk. But you know, I don't think it's something bad, and sometimes I'll eat one with my 4 egg whites, and if for some reason I feel like I'm eating too many of them, then I'll take 1 or 2 days without adding the whole egg and just stick to egg whites. You know, you know your body, you know your portions, and you should be able to be flexible and still enjoy some of the tasty treats in life. Alright, so that's the chicken. Now we're gonna move to beef and pork. So the only beef I have around right now is ground beef, and this one is lean beef. So it's 8% fat, which is 92% fat free. This is the type of meat that you want to be getting. You don't want to be getting 75% fat-free meat. You know, it's too much fat, and most of the fat from meats, from animals, most of the fat from animal is saturated fat, which you should always limit your saturated fats. It's okay to have some, and you will get some from eating meats, but you don't want saturated fats to be your primary source of fats. Anyways, this is a great meat. I don't think. Oh yeah, they have it here. It's 180 calories, 9 grams of fat, 0 carbs again, and 23 grams of protein. Now that I see this is when you see this, you only see that it's ground beef. One of the biggest issues that I have, and I just want to take the moment to show you, is that a lot of healthy foods they add some stuff to it. So you always want to keep that in mind. You always want to see the ingredient list, and you always want to go for things that are the less ingredients they have, the better. You see, this only has liquid egg whites. You know, when you eat this, you know it's just eggs. This is just ground beef. This, however, has a ton of stuff. You know, it has chicken breast, water, wheat flour, egg white, sugar. You know, it has wheat, black pepper. You know, you wanna stick to as little ingredients as possible. So you can also get steak. Sirloin is a great option, but this is just what I have. Now here I have pork, and these are pork loins. They have more fat than usual meat, but to me this is like a guilty pleasure that I like to have from time to time. But the pork loin, is one of the leanest parts of the pork. So even though I consider it somewhat a guilty pleasure, it's still healthier than some of the other parts of the pork. I highly recommend these ones. Are very, very tasty. This one do come with the bone, a little small bone. You can get them boneless. Now let's go into the fish section. This is just the one we get, the sway fish. You can eat tilapia, you can eat salmon. What else you can eat? Tuna, of course. Here I have canned tuna. This is chunk light in water. It's very important that you get it in water. If you're gonna get it in oil, make sure it's olive oil. This tuna, it's one of the leanest foods that you can eat. It's pretty much half a gram of fat, and it's mostly protein. The only thing with tuna for me is that I've read that you should limit your consumption of tuna like to 3 times per week, just because sometimes tuna can be loaded with mercury. So, you know, before I used to eat this and those little packets, again, emergency food, you don't want to see the ingredients list. Look at this. I want to show you. You don't want to be eating this consistently. This goes in hand with that, emergency foods when you need them. Again, the tuna, I would eat it like three times a week. Sway, it's better. Like I said, salmon is ideal, but you know, sometimes you cannot have everything. Here I have sardines. I really haven't tried these ones. I've been very hesitant because this one is in mustard and dill sauce. I wanted to get one in olive oil, but this one's the one that my family got. Sardines, they're higher in fat than tuna, but they contain a lot of healthy fats such as omega-3s, and they're very, very recommended for everyone. And they're also a good source of protein with 16 grams per can. It's just that I still haven't tried them, so I really can't say much, but that's an option. Another option would be anchovies, but those things are so freaking salty. I don't recommend it. Anyways, that's pretty much the proteins that I eat. Alright guys, so that's part 2 of our kitchen video series. Be sure to check out part 3 so that you can learn more about the types of fats that I recommend and the fats that I eat.